Hello, Dumaguete.
Hello, Negros Oriental.
Hello, Sillimanians around the world.
This is Joshua Soldivillo.
And this is Ronelyn Vailoces-No.
You're watching
Silliman.
This is a magazine show that talks about different aspects of Silliman University, a program initiated to discuss different matters concerning the campus by the sea. You're watching Silliman. Mayang gabi sa tanan, friends of Silliman and Sillimanians around the world. Thank you very much for making us as your Monday night habit. And of course, we thank all our subscribers on YouTube. We have a growing community there. Keep the subscription coming. And of course, we thank our Facebook viewers right now who are joining us, as well as on Channel 6 Phil Products. And here in Silliman University, our vision is to be able to commit ourselves for the total human development. And that's why we also engage in activities outside our classroom. Our tagline is to learn to serve, and we serve to learn. And tonight we're so glad because we are joined by the OIC Director of the Office of Community Engagement and Service Learning. We have Mr. Novee Maestrecampo. Sir Novee, welcome to Silliman.
Thank you so much, Sir Josh. Mayong gabi.
Mayong gabi. We're so thankful, sir, that you've made time
Yes.
to be able to join us on Silliman. So let's just begin our conversation, Sir Noves, with the tagline, serve to learn, learn to serve, or have I mixed it up? What is essentially the meaning of this tagline for the Office of Community Engagement and Service Learning?
Thank you so much for that, Sir Josh. The Office of Community Engagement and Service Learning is formerly Silliman University Extension Program, or SUEP.
Okay.
But I think it was in 2018, the Institute of Service Learning was merged into SUEP, making it OCSL now. So the function of the office now extends to service learning and other community engagements like outreach and, of course, community extension. So going back to service learning's motto, or like how they describe the activity, learning to serve, serving to learn, it encapsulates the role, at the same time, the goal of service learning, that it is a pedagogy, a teaching learning pedagogy, where students learn by serving, and they do that by performing different activities or working with or in the community.
Yeah. So, meron pala naganap na renaming, no, of
Yes, po.
transformation from Silliman University Extension Program to OCSL. So, right now, let's make it a little bit clearer to our audience in terms to the organizational chart of OCSL. So, right now, who are the offices under the OCSL?
Now, with the new structure and the new, it's not new really. It was 3 years ago.
3 years
but,
ago,
but
relatively
I think,
new.
Yeah, but I think it would be the first time that we really fully introduce it to the Silliman community here and abroad. So SUEP, just like before, it is the performs the extension function of the university. Diba? We have IRE, Fire at Silliman, Faith, Instruction, Research, Extension. So SUEP before, even now, it still functions the extension function. But now with service learning as one of its major functions. So with the new structure, nothing much has changed. The OCSL is under the academic division, under the Office of the Vice President for Academic Affairs, and we are equally, I think, on the same level with the Office of Research and the Office of Instruction. So, but under OCSL, with some recent developments, the TVEC, or the Technical Entrepreneurial Vocational Educational Center, that's quite a long name for an office, and the Silliman University Marina Mission Clinic are now under the auspices of OCESL.
I see. Okay.
So, if I may expound,
Sure,
give
go
me
ahead,
time. I think the rationale here is that all community engagement of Silliman University, be it extension, service learning, and other community-engaged teaching and learning activities, tech voc at that, are all streamlined. That we have these activities that would benefit the community, our students, and also the general community.
Yeah. That's wonderful. And at the same time, we see now a much more holistic, at the same time, comprehensive approach to community engagement, and not only to service learning, but we have a tech voc, and of course, we have the Marina Clinic. Let's talk about more on the classroom without walls. So how does this experiential approach benefit our students, in particular terms, Sir Noves? Because, we let them go to the community and then do the activities that, of course, their instructors or professors have designed them to do. But how exactly does that contribute to the learning process?
Okay, that's a wonderful question. I'd like to respond that from the perspective of the 5 C's, right?
Okay.
At Silliman, we have students become whole person as they go on through these 5 learning venues: the court, the church, the classroom, the cultural center, and the community. And that is where OCSL is coming from. With service learning and other programs that we have a community-based internship program. Students are immersed in a real-world scenario of what it's like working in the community. So they are exposed to different learning opportunities as they interact, as they work, or as they are confronted with so many perhaps problems and challenges that there is in the community. But at the same time, challenges them to respond creatively, to be more aware of these issues and how they can come in as students of Silliman University. So from that point of view, with service learning, learning doesn't happen all the time inside the classroom. But it does not compete with that kind of setup that we have in the university. But instead, it enriches student learning. That is, the students do it, and our faculty members facilitate learning outside of the classroom, which, students are developing or are learning lessons that are beyond what the books or that they can learn in the confines of the classroom, but they learn by interacting with the community, but working and with the community. So that is perhaps how we see it, that OCSL offers a platform for faculty members if they wish to integrate service learning in their teaching, and at the same time for students to if they seek platform as well to work with different communities.
Yeah. So I think that's very powerful, Sir Novee, the one that you mentioned about giving the students a real life or a real world experience as to the issues of the community, right? More than the issues that we see on news or issues that we read on the books, but they see this as tangibles in the community themselves. And I think that's a very powerful experience. Now, your office is called the Office of Community Engagement and Service Learning. So there seems to be a separator between community engagement or community extension and service learning. So for the benefit of our televiewers, Sir Noves, can you help us draw the line between CE and SL, community engagement and service learning?
That's a good. I think this is a good opportunity to really draw the line. No? Community engagement, I believe, is a term that really encapsulates all the different engagements of the university with the community outside, with the general community. So this covers all activities, the community extension, which is in principle led by faculty members. If they do some technology transfer in the community,
that could be one
that would benefit the community. And second is the one-time or here and now or project-based activities of students or even faculty members or alumni when they do outreach programs. We support that and we promote that. And at the same time, the program on volunteerism, where students, faculty members, and even alumni participate in different programs that are grounded on volunteerism. Service learning, on the other hand, is more structured. Structured in the sense that it is really integrated in the course outline. And it belongs more on the instruction side, but engage with the community, or learning happens in the community. No? So from, I think, the rationale here that we have OCSL is it acknowledges different community engagements of the university, that we have all of this. We acknowledge, we recognize this, and these engagements are participated in by students, faculty members, alumni, even our friends, that would benefit the community. And engagements may not necessarily purely on the voluntary basis. Voluntary means that they are not paid or so on like that. And also engagements that are performed because it is mandated to be performed, no? And at the same time, engagements that are more inclined in the academic or in the instruction function of the university. So the bottom line here is that OCSL is an office that recognizes and acknowledges that Silliman has many engagements with the community that would benefit the community, benefit our students, and the community inside the campus.
Yeah, because that's explicitly reflected our vision, right? To really develop a sound society and of course environment. So I'm just thinking, Sir Novs, let's try to exemplify and come up with concrete examples that your office has actually spearheaded in terms of community extension or community works and service learning. So can you give us example for instance for service learning, and then what are the things that a certain college has done, and of course another example for community extension programs?
Thank you, Sir Josh. With community extension, the approach that we do is that we encourage different departments and colleges in the university to really adopt a community, and at the same time implement community extension programs that align with their priorities and the strengths of their colleges as well. So so far we have started organized a community group, or like a women's group in Pamplona. We recently signed a memorandum of agreement that for the next 3 years we will be working with them, and it will kick off starting this first semester. And we hope that the different academic units will come and join us. But with service learning, you know, classes has been, I think this is the first school year that we implement really face-to-face full-time.
Correct.
So that is also where we have to really make sure that all of the guidelines were checked, and we are compliant with government policies as well. No, so when second semester started, we were approached by the Institute of Clinical Laboratory Sciences to assist in their community health. I'm not sure, I cannot remember the course, the subject, but it was with the subject on community health. So we arranged a community for them, and we kind of help them with their integrating service learning in the program. So far that is what we have accomplished, but also we worked with the College of Nursing. But because this school year, OCSL, we were in the process of really establishing the priorities and programs of the office. No, and we slowly communicated it with our stakeholders as well, different colleges, and also our stakeholders outside the community, outside of the Silliman community. So, but we will be kicking off really a more structured activities in the next school year. So, kumbaga, this school year we have laid out the we have laid out the direction, and hopefully by August we will really set sail in full.
Yes, hopefully, no, and of course, given that we will have a better condition as far as COVID-19,
definitely,
no? Right? Prayerfully, Sir Novs, we're just going to take a short break, but when we come back, let's talk about the challenges in implementing community engagements and service learning activities. Maybe in terms of reception of the community, how they receive these activities. And at the same time, let's talk about sustainability in the works that you do for the communities. Friends, stay with us. #Silliman. We'll be back. Welcome back, and you're still watching Silliman, and we're still joined by the OIC Director of the Office of Community Engagement and Service Learning, Sir Novee Maestrecampo. So before we took a short break, Sir Noves, we talked about the challenges in doing your works at the OCSL. So can you share to us what are the challenges? Is it in terms of the reception of your partner communities, or in the implementation, or could it also be about the impact is not seen at all? What can you share to us?
Thank you so much, Sir Josh. That's a very that's a good question. It's like an accreditation question.
Yes, I grant you level 4.
But anyway, I think there's so many challenges. No, I think it will not. I mean, challenges is not new. No?
Yeah.
But with at OCSL, there's many, because the office is quite big, and its scope is also large. No, it's a wide scope in terms of our stakeholders. On campus, one of our stakeholders are the students, faculty members, the colleges. No, that we ensure that that they have community activities that are sustained, and also that really maximizes the assets of different colleges in the university, and as well as that students are involved in community activities.
Yes.
Be it in volunteerism, be it in service learning, or be it in what forms, because we believe that working in and with the community is part of our whole person education here at Silliman.
Yes.
And our second stakeholder is their stakeholder outside of Silliman campus, which is the communities. We ensure that they are protected, they are safe, and at the same time, we reinforce values of human rights, values of empowering them, and really uplifting them. No? So from that standpoint alone, you can see that with different stakeholders, there comes many different challenges as well.
The difference per se pa lang.
Yes.
Right.
But with the community, we are so blessed that we have been working with supportive, supportive, and at the same time committed communities as well. For many years, we have been working closely with the different communities in Darwin, which the local government unit of Darwin was very supportive. And this year, we have inked again an MOU with Valencia.
Wow.
Which
is it with the LGU?
Yes, with the LGU. So these challenges, though, come in terms of course, we have to make sure that the projects are implemented, and we have enough resources to implement, and also participation of different colleges, and faculty members from different colleges are also, part of it. No, so. But I think the biggest challenge really here is that, setting the direction, and at the same time having giving a foundation that these different stakeholders are involved and are participated. They participate in this many endeavors that we do, and also at the same time that we achieve the mandate, and also the goals of the mandate of the office, that it aligns with the goals of Silliman University.
Yeah. So I think my key takeaway there, Sir Noves, is collaboration.
Yes.
No? That, like, the coming together, the working together, and achieving together the goals set for these community engagements. Let's go now to global perspective. Do you have an international partnership?
Yes.
Sir Noves, does OCECL have an international, let's say, organization that you work with, or other universities from international countries? And at the same time, if there are, please share to us the activities that you have already done.
Thank you, Sir Josh. Productive collaborations and partnerships really is one of the siguro key success factors that we have at OCSL. We have a program called International Service Learning, where we have partner universities in Japan, the US, and some in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, so let's enumerate that again. So you have Japan,
US,
United States,
and Southeast Asia, Hong Kong.
Many, Hong Kong.
Wow. And the International Service Learning Program is a unique program where students from different partner universities would come to Silliman and experience service learning. And it's a structured a week, and some goes into for a month here at Silliman.
Wow.
And they work with different communities. And as of now, we have the International Christian University. We have the biggest cohort.
From which country is
from
this?
Japan.
From Japan.
International Christian University,
Wow.
Japan. And there's 16 of them. And,
It's a big group.
It's a big group, actually, the biggest so
16.
far. And then they are here. They will be here until July, and it's part of their academic program. But they're doing a part here in the Philippines with the International Service Learning Program, and also sometime in August there will be again around 16 students from George Mason University from the USA.
The US.
Will come here as well for their study abroad program, and they will take part in the international service program.
Wonderful.
Yes, and if I may share,
Sure.
the service learning program at Silliman or Silliman University, its service learning program is one of the, I think we are one of the founding members, and we sit in the Service Learning Asian Network. This is a network of universities in Asia Pacific.
Yeah.
That promotes service learning.
Yeah.
Service learning and other community engagement.
So it's not only nationally
Yes.
known, but it's other
Yes.
countries in the Southeast Asia and the rest of the countries are practicing,
Yes.
service learning. We have the term international
Service learning.
That's very
Yes.
wonderful, because aside from the local cultural exposures, we also get to learn about their cultures, their cultural understanding. Perhaps we also have those kind of exchanges.
Yes, right.
So from global, let's go to local. Do we have like partner organizations also here? Aside from the LGUs that you mentioned, you have the Pamplona. Was that Amman? Or
Valencia.
Valencia, sorry.
Darwin, yes.
Valencia, Darwin.
Yeah.
Do you have like private companies
Yes,
that you work together with?
Yeah, actually, if I may reiterate, I mean, partnership and collaborations really is what we built on. With the local partners, we have different agencies, non-government organizations, and non-government organizations, community-based organizations, and people's organizations as well. We really partner with different organizations in the grassroots as much as possible, as much as we can, so we can maximize. The partnership, and really how we can come in and how they could join us as well in all the programs or projects that we implement.
Yeah, because I think the support of
Yes.
local organizations, local government is very primordial, especially that you're going to execute,
Yes,
on the
right.
ground. So
Yes.
coordination is also a key to that. Let's talk about, Sir Novs, the sustainability of
Yes.
these projects, because of course, after all, the purpose really is for us to transform our students by serving the community. At the same time, transform the community by serving them through our students. So, in your observation, so far, what have been the noticeable impacts of
Yes.
service learning that you've seen? Like perhaps you can cite a certain community
Yes,
that you
right.
have helped. And at the same time, how do you ensure sustainability in the projects and programs that you do?
That's a good question, sustainability and service learning. But I'll first answer the first question. I think the strength, the sustainability, and then service learning comes in is that service learning is integrated in the classroom, in the teaching activities, learning activities of students. But when they are done with it, when they have wrapped up a service learning project, of course, they finish the course, they get their grades, and they move up to a different level or to take a new course the next semester. But the approach to sustainability is that, the Office of Community Engagement and Service Learning, we have staff that can make sure that what we have started in the community will be sustained. But except that it would depend as well in the program or the project that they have implemented. But crucial to that is that we have a staff, we have a team, that will make sure that everything is wrapped up from the beginning until the exit of the project or the students. They're all taken care of, and in terms of sustainability of extension projects or extension projects that we have implemented is that now we adopted a 3-year timeline. So for example, this school year,
Yeah.
we will be working with them until 2027, I guess,
Yeah.
so for 3 years, no? 26 or
So there's a
27.
3-year
So 3 years. So
commitment.
within that, we will implement the different activities that we have agreed with the partner community. But with the approach that we have now with the those projects before, is that we at least make our presence felt in the community. We still monitor, and then if there is something that we could come in, we can come in if the community will allow. But perhaps a notable project or extension project that Silliman has implemented was the project in Darwin. They have a community cooperative that was established
Wow.
50 years ago.
Okay.
And until at present, it still exists. And still helping many community members, especially women. So, there are many success stories.
Yeah.
And also there are many, I don't know how to say it, not failures, but perhaps not so successful.
Lessons learned.
Lessons learned, that's a good one. But nonetheless, sustainability is a crucial dimension in the operations and functions of OCSL.
Yeah. So listening to you, Sir Noves, no, it really just shows that we as a university, yes, we are a learning institution, but we have really transformed the words of our vision into tangibles, into something that is impactful, if I may say, right? And
I agree with you.
and
Sir
that it
Josh.
just makes me so proud to be part
True.
of.
I mean, actually, I hope that I would like to share this to our, fellow Sillimanians all over the world. No, beyond the quality Christian education we have. The education we have at Silliman that we got. It developed us in many ways. But that it doesn't just stop to the students. It goes out of the communities, and we are proud and happy and humbled to hear stories that how Silliman helped them.
Yeah.
It's really heartwarming.
It is.
It is. Silliman is just supposed to just teach students, but then Silliman goes a long way, going outside of its the community on campus and help many communities, women, children, the elderly, through so many activities, and also through Marina Mission Clinic that we have in Darwin. Very heartwarming. It creates goodwill for the university, and it
we have extended this community, no? Not only for those who have studied here, but to the wider community.
It's heartwarming.
Yeah. Talking about, Sir Novee, in conclusion of
po.
this conversation, because you have mentioned about the Christian values that we have learned and been instilled to us here in the university, how do you also make it a point that the Via Veritas Vita brand, kumbaga, the Tatak Silliman, is well incorporated in your activities, no? When you go to the communities?
I think, Via Veritas is the way, the truth, and the life, no? When we work in and with the community, it's faith in action already. We do things that are beyond our interest and for the benefit of others.
Correct.
And I think that encapsulates the brand of what truly Silliman education is. That we don't just develop ourselves professionally, or develop ourselves professionally, be successful in our careers, but we have this sense of responsibility, and it doesn't just stop there. It extends to our hands, extending to others and reaching and lifting them up with the best way we could help them.
Yeah.
And I think being it, volunteering in a group or in whatever activities or in a calamity or a disaster, or donating to causes or advocacies that would benefit the environment, the sectors of the community.
Correct.
That's, I believe, faith in action.
I like that.
And there's so many episodes of that already, and it's heartwarming. And we hope and pray that we continue to really inspire, to really, go out of our comfort zones and be more than just ourselves.
Yeah.
Feel for others and do something for others.
Right.
For our communities.
I think that's a wonderful way to put it, no? Faith in action.
Yes po.
Right. That's very wonderful. All right, so daghang kayong salamat.
Daghang salamat, Sir
Nodes,
Josh.
for sharing the things, and perhaps you want to invite our alumni, our stakeholders inside and outside the university, and all our friends in the university to participate and get engaged with your office.
Thank you, Sir Josh. First, I'd like to thank #Silliman, correct ba?
Yes.
Silliman for having for inviting OCSL, the Office of Community Engagement and Service Learning, and I encourage our students to join causes here on campus, volunteer to different organizations, and perhaps also join activities that will benefit the communities and enrich your learning. Also to our faculty members, we hope that you will be inspired to integrate service learning in your teaching. And most especially to our alumni and friends, our fellow Sillimanians all over the world. I hope that you can join us in this. We'd like to make friends with you, introduce us to your friends, and we'd like to share what we do here in Silliman University and what we do with our partner communities. And we hope that with the partnership and the friendship soon, we can continue to extend the reach and the mission of our dear old Silliman University. Daghang salamat and God bless.
All right. On that note, thank you very much, Sir Novee, and what a wonderful way to ponder on the word service and learning. That as we continue to serve, we continue to learn, and as we continue to learn, we continue to serve. Daghang salamat for joining our episode tonight, and to God be the glory. Hey there, Sillimanians and friends of Silliman around the world. Thank you very much for joining another episode, and support as well our social media platforms. On Facebook, it's called #Silliman. Don't forget to like, react, and share your favorite episodes. We also have a YouTube channel. It's still called #Silliman. Don't forget to click the notification bell for you to be updated with our recent posts, and see you there. Of course, we're airing every Monday night. That's 8 p.m. via Channel 6 Phil Products, and replays are aired every Tuesday before the noontime news and Saturday after the noontime news. On behalf of Ronelyn, Vailoces-No, this has been Joshua Soldivillo. Kita-kits next week only here on #Silliman. Bye!